Hello and welcome to Sports Hub. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Modern Sinkar. Bemba se ubushikubu fuiren sofu neri ashiri bako liansofu. And today is a special day in Zambia as National Heroes Stadium hosted the inauguration ceremony for the 7th Republican President Hakainde Hichilema, as well as Vice President Mutalena Lumango. May God bless our leaders as they embark on the journey of developing the country. This is a program which gives sportsmen and women a chance to share their stories, and tonight I have a different set of guests. Looking forward to the guests which I will introduce very soon, and looking forward to that challenge segment. You can be part of the program by calling the number that will be displayed on the screen. At the beginning of this program, I always ask you how much you know your sports personalities. Let me review last week's question, last week's photo. So that man in on your screen there, that's Satwant Singh, 8-time African Motor Rally champion, and up to now his record is yet to be broken. No one has won more than his 8 titles that he won. So as at now, he's just relaxing. He's a farmer and a businessman. That's him, Satwant Singh. And he's got relatives who are following in his footsteps. He's got his nephew, Muna Singh, who's won the African title twice. He's got his grandnephew, Justice Singh, who's won the African title once. So between them, they've won 11 titles. What an incredible achievement the family has recorded. Today, I have another one for you. I want you to identify the following photo. Who is that sportsman on your screen? Are you able to identify him? He's also been incredible in Zambia sports history. So if you know that gentleman there, please give me a call. The number will be displayed on the screen. Right, thank you so much. So before I introduce my guests in the studio, we get into the results for the weekend, as well as what is coming ahead. So I'll start with the National Women's League playoffs. The games were on at the weekend, and now we know which teams will qualify or will be playing Super League football this coming season for the women's category. So we have Solwezi Academy in Group A, who finished on 7 points. And then we have Prison Leopards from Kabwe. They finished on 5 points. Unfortunately for Choma Warriors and Kitwe Girls, they'll be playing provincial. They'll continue playing provincial football because they finished outside the top 2 brackets. Then in Group B, Green Eagles will be playing Super League football now. They finished on 6 points. Then Chipata Girls finished on 3 points. Will also be playing Super League football. Mpanji Queens, unfortunately, they finished on 0 points, so they'll continue playing provincial football. So all the best to the teams that will be playing Super League football. They'll join the likes of Green Buffaloes, Red Arrows, Yasa Queens, and many other teams. So still talking about women's football, Green Buffaloes women's football team has traveled to South Africa to play in the Women's Champions League. This is the inaugural CAF Women's Champions League. So they're playing in regions. So COSAFA is hosting one, and Green Buffaloes are in Group B alongside Tura Magic of Namibia and Black Rhinos Queens of Zimbabwe. And the top 2 teams will qualify to the semi-finals and later finals. So the team that will win the tournament will go on to play the Continental CAF Women's Champions League in Egypt. So all the best to Imbo Ishaka Tapagatapa Green Buffaloes women's football team, which is in South Africa now. From women's football, let's look at men's football. Chipolopolo continues shaping up in Morocco, where they are preparing for the World Cup qualifier matches, and the first match will be against Mauritania on 3rd September away. And then 4 days later, they'll be hosting Tunisia at Levi Mwanawasa Stadium in Ndola. Looking forward to that match. And Beston Chambesh is at the helm and is being assisted by the Croatians. So we can only wish them all the best as they prepare for this. Remember, this will be good. You know, football unites the country, and we are looking forward to positive results from Chipolopolo. Then we go to Japan. We have one representative at the Paralympic Games. Remember, the Olympic Games were held in Japan, and Zambia didn't come back with any medals out of the 30 athletes that Zambia sent. So this time we only have one representative, Monica Munga, who will be running in 400 meters, category T13. That's her category. So wishing Monica Munga all the best as she represents the country. She was the flag carrier for Zambia, flag bearer. The opening ceremony was today in Japan, and so Monica Munga is there as a lone soldier. So all the best to the 22-year-old. From Japan, we come back to Zambia. In Kabwe, Young Prison Leopards won the 5-team pre-season tournament that was hosted by Prison Leopards at President Stadium. So Young Prison Leopards finished on 8 points. So out of the 4 games that they played, they didn't lose any game. So they finished on 8 points. Napsa Stars finished second on 7 points. Prison Leopards third, 5 points. Same with a team called Stay Pure, which is a team of purely free agents, and they finished on 5 points. Then Kaiser finished on 1 point, tail enders there. So that's what happened. It's a pre-season tournament as teams prepare for the resumption of the league, which is kicking off on the 11th of September. Let's now go to England, where we have 2 exports, Patson Daka and Enoch Mwepu. So the results were as follows on Saturday: Liverpool 2, Burnley 0, Aston Villa 2, Newcastle United 0, then Crystal Palace 0, Brentford 0, Leeds United 2, Everton 2, Manchester City 5, Norwich City 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 2, Watford 0. Enoch Mwepu played. He was introduced in the 71st minute and had a positive contribution, but his team had already won. They were already leading by 2-0. So good for Enoch Mwepu. His team 2 games, 2 wins out of 2 games. Then on Sunday, it was Southampton 1, Manchester United 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Tottenham Hotspurs 1. Arsenal continue on the losing path. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 2. And on Monday, West Ham whitewashed Leicester City, Patson Daka's Leicester City, by 4-1. Patson Daka was introduced in the 64th minute, but could not help matters as his team was already losing. So they lost by 4-1. So those are the results from the weekend, and looking forward to the week ahead. Right, so before I introduce my guests in the studio, let's dance to a song done by Tribal Cousins, Chipolopolo.
This is Nala Twaisa, Uchivansa, Torabasansa, Tusiludonsa, Tribal Cousins, Chipolopolo 24 minutes, and the yes come.
Zambia imbe palibola talala una mkulo nomba tu Afrika webele bambukila bazamba yembele kati kuliko sainde koskaya inde ala mwana Zambia inde kena chipolopolo ati pa Zambia pali bapigemu abai
moneni baiche santolo basansa Dedo ni chipono pota muchibansa Indipondo na chipampa ba Zambia Wapya kwela kumbuyo bantu bonse Kama butenchu mwela osalema Baby see the match zonga tamangiseni Wala ni yatu mnye katitatu Maja maona Gize wavuta basembe Bali game wa mwasini masi Nipo basa ulemu ba Zambia Dedo ni chipono pota Paka maila watamangiseni Baiche sana haba Even though the matches have the worry We'll give you support to back you up Lift you up and bring the cup Ba Zambia chibanji
Yembele, yembele, wana Zambia, yembele, 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 chipolo polo, yembele, 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 wana Zambia, yembele, 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 chipolo polo, yembele, 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 wana Zambia, yembele, 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 chipolo polo, yembele, 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 wana Zambia, yembele, 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 chipolo polo.
Yemmere, 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 yemmere,
Song titled Chipolo Polo by Tribal Cousins, a dedication to the Chipolo Polo who are away in Morocco as they prepare to play Mauritania on the 3rd of September. All the best to Chipolo Polo. Time for me now to introduce my guests in the studio, and the first one is basketballer Mary Chawayipira. Interesting name, captain for Dolphins Basketball Club, which has been doing very well this season and currently on top of the Feminine League, NBA Feminine League. She's a versatile player who has also played for Magic Sparks. A warm welcome to Mary Chawayipira. Look out, she wears jersey 11. Or ask why she likes jersey 11. Right, we also have Lukwesa Chola, 18-year-old karateka. There she is with her gymnastics, and she has won many local championships, participated in the Fallen Heroes International Championships, and also a member of the karate national team, a trained coach, referee, and judge, and also a law student at UNZA. Welcome to Sports Hub. Right, ladies, you can come and join me on this seat. As we discuss, we want to find out where you came from and how you arrived at what you are doing. Right, let me start with, obviously, the oldest first, 24-year-old Mary Chawayipira. Tell us, how did you start playing basketball?
Well, I started by escorting a friend. I actually didn't have a passion to play basketball, but I started by escorting a friend, and I just ended up playing basketball as well.
When was that?
14 years ago.
14 years ago.
Yes.
So meaning you are 24, if we subtract, meaning
Okay.
you were 10.
10 years, yes.
Where was that?
I started playing in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Were you born in Zimbabwe?
I was born in Zimbabwe, yes.
Okay. All right. So you escorted a friend and you ended up playing. How were you welcomed?
Okay, it was more like community basketball, so it was open to the whole community. So I just ended up playing. They were welcoming, so that's what made me start playing.
Okay.
Yes.
So as a 10-year-old at that time, meaning there was talent identification. Mostly in Zambia, people start when they are 20 and so forth.
Okay, that's the difference. Where I was playing, the people actually start when they're very young. It was more like primary schools, 10-year-olds, 11, 12, 13. So that's how I just joined the crew and started playing. It was just a group of youngsters playing.
Oh, interesting story. Let's hear from Lukwesa. How did you start karate? Mostly karate in Zambia is regarded as a men's sport. How did you join?
Okay, I can say through my dad, who's my coach, he's my sensei. So I've been doing karate since I was 3 years old, actually. Yeah, and from then, it's really been a good thing because I've learned that it's not only a men's sport, but even ladies can take part in it because it helps in our self-defense, being vulnerable to a lot of things. So it really helps us even just in terms of physical strength and all. Yeah.
Right. That's interesting. I know, being inspired by your father, you were not scared, like, no, it's a physical sport, you'd be hurt, you'd be injured being a girl?
Not really, because as I've watched many sports and everything, you know, it's about enjoying what you're doing. And so the fear would be there, but not always, because, you know, you have the interest and you're really enjoying what you're doing. So you just have the heart for what you're doing. So the fear isn't really there. Yes.
Right. Born in a family of karatekas. Her father is Untitled Chola. I'm sure that name is very familiar when it comes to karate. Black belt holder. I have to find out what dan. What dan?
Fifth dan.
Fifth dan.
Yes.
Wow. And what belt do you have?
I'm a black belt, second dan.
You're also holding a black belt,
Yes.
second dan. So you're remaining with 3 to catch up with your dad.
To catch up to him, yes.
So that's you there. Can you remember that event? And Gladys, are you able to turn just the screen so that Lukwesa can see herself clearly? Can you remember that event?
Yes, that was a training session at Tomiyama Dojo, which is at Kapata Community Hall. Yeah, so it was really a good day, and as you can see there, we have a lot of kids that are taking part. Yeah, so it's really good.
So you train together with the boys?
Yes, we train with the boys. You know, it really helps because you get to understand how things are done and how things work. Because even as I try to work with the guys, I learn how to, let's say, defend and counterattack certain things. So yeah, it's really good to actually train with the others. So, but I would also advise the ladies to be more active in such. Yes.
All right. Let me come back to Mary. So as a 10-year-old, you start basketball. At what point did you play competitive basketball?
Okay, so I started playing competitive basketball when I was about 15. So the team I was playing for formed an academy which joined the league at that time. So I started playing in the league when I was about 15. Yes. Though we would lose all the time, but that's when I started playing competitive basketball.
Okay.
Yes.
So at what point did you come to Zambia?
Okay, so I came to Zambia in 2016. Yes, I was called by Magic Sparks to come and play for Magic Sparks.
Yes, I remember coming to NASDAQ to cover the game and saw you in playing for Magic Sparks in a blue jersey wearing shirt 11.
Yes.
Has that always been your favorite number?
That's the only number I've won. It's always been my number.
Okay.
Yes.
Any special thing attached to number 11?
Nothing. I just liked it.
Okay.
Yes.
So how has been your stay at Magic? Matero Magic
Okay,
Sparks?
Magic, it was all right until later on I was offered a contract by Dolphins, so I changed. I changed late last year, so now I'm playing for Dolphins Basketball Club.
And I know Dolphins is quite a new team, and I didn't expect that at this point they would be leading, and obviously you are the main person behind the success of Dolphins. You the team captain. How has it been playing for Dolphins?
Okay, so when I went to Dolphins, I didn't go alone. I went with my other teammates from Magic Sparks. So it was a full team that went to Dolphins. So at that point, Dolphins actually moved from the way it was before to start winning games. So as at now, we are topping the league, and we are hoping we'll win the league.
And at some point, you even beat the perennial rivals, the perennial campaigners in the feminine league, Unza Hannies.
Okay, so we beat Buffaloes, we lost to Unza Hannies. So that's the only loss we have so far.
Oh, you lost to Unza Hannies, but you beat Buffaloes.
Yes.
Wow, wow. As team captain, I know everyone looks up to you. How do you manage to bring the team together and shoulder all the responsibility?
Okay, so it's been quite easy because the people I'm playing with now, I've played with them for quite a long time. So apart from me being their leader, we have a bond that we have. So it has helped me.
Okay. Was that a training?
Okay, this was league tournament that we played late last year.
Okay.
Yes.
And how did you perform?
Okay, so this was our first tournament as Dolphins. This was also my first game. So we lost.
First game for Dolphins?
First game for Dolphins, first tournament for Dolphins, the current Dolphins.
Okay.
Yes, so we came out number 3.
Okay.
Yes.
And that game?
Okay, this is the Munali Suns tournament. Yes. So this one we lost in the finals. We got the silver medal. Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Yes.
And are you the tallest in the team?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Who are some of your teammates that you feel have helped the team to be what it is now?
Okay, so I feel like everyone helps. They put in a little of something. So that's what has helped us. We don't rely on one person to say they are going to do this. If I'm not there, the team will still win. If the next person is not there, the team will still win. So everyone is putting in something on the table.
Okay.
Yes.
I remember that time when you were at Magic Sparks, there was you, there was Precious Mwewa.
Yes, Precious.
There was also Diaby.
Diaby, yes.
And it was a strong team that time.
It was. They are no longer my teammates. They remained at Magic Sparks. Yes.
Okay.
So they are now my rivals.
Okay. All right. Lukwesa, I can see you have some medals around you. Tell us more about those medals.
Okay, so these medals, I actually won them at the Fallen Heroes Karate Championship, which was held in 2019. Yes. It was an international tournament, and I came out first in kata and second in kumite. Yeah, so it was a really good experience because we had Botswana there, and we had Zimbabwe and other clubs within Zambia. So it was a really good experience. It being an international tournament hosted by Kofkan Karate in conjunction with Zambia Martial Arts Association. Yeah.
Okay, so you've been competing for you are 18 now. -3. So for the last 15 years.
Yes.
Okay. So what are some of the achievements in the last 15 years?
Okay. In the last 15 years, I'm now. I have the black belt I have now. I'm a trained coach. I'm a trained referee and a member of the national team. So it's really been great. And working under the Kofkan, it's a really good thing and a really good achievement as it is growing because we have a lot of clubs in many different places. We have one at Tomiyama, we have 2 clubs in Bauleni, we have one in Mandevu, and in other parts of the country, in other provinces as well, like Chingola, we have in Muflira, and all those places. Yeah, so it's really been good.
Okay, are you on that photo?
No.
You're not on that.
Yes.
Oh, that's it. Chawayipira.
Yes.
Okay, that's Chawayipira. You can. What was the occasion there?
Okay, so this is in Swaziland. There's an annual tournament that happens in Swaziland, but I had gone to play for another team. They bought me just for the tournament, so I went to play.
In Eswatini.
Eswatini, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So, well, where are you there?
The green.
In green?
In green, yes.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Right. So for now, you are an international player.
More like it, yes.
Okay. So if you are to play for the national team, which national team would you play for? Zimbabwe or Zambia?
Well, to be honest, I would love to play for Zambia, but looking at how Zambian basketball is, from the time I've been here, the women, they have never gone anywhere. So I would still prefer to play for Zimbabwe.
Right.
Yes.
And you've been a very good player, so no call-up has ever come to say, no, come and play for our national team.
For Zambia?
For either Zambia or Zimbabwe?
Oh, for Zimbabwe, it happens every time. Every time there's a national team, they call me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. How many caps have you recorded for the Zimbabwe national team?
National team. Unfortunately, basketball is quite hard. The group we are in, it's very tough. It's very tough. So we have wins here and there, but we really don't qualify because most of them, they are Afro Cups, so we don't make it. Yes.
Right. But at least you are far much better than I can't remember seeing a women's national team in Zambia. But yes, the men's team I've seen. Okay, Lukwesa, we were talking about some of your achievements earlier on. So a black belt holder, what did it take for you to be a black belt holder?
Okay, it really takes a lot because you need to have dedication, you need to have interest, and you need to be confident and accountable enough. You know, because even working for a team, you need to always be there, and it's really a lot that you have to put in. And you know, training is just, it's not easy, but then you have to endure for you to get there. So it's not been easy, but it's been a great journey. Yeah. Okay.
I can see a world champion there from Italy.
Yes.
What inspiration did you get from her? I know she's in the country at the moment.
Yes. Okay. Sarah Cardin is a really good karateka. Yeah, she's a world champion 2014. That's kumite category. Yeah, and we've really learned a lot from the interactions we've had with her, and I was really encouraged by how she's so quick to make her movements and everything, you know, because karate is more like always getting your opponent by surprise. Okay, so and she's really good. She's got everything, and then having an interaction with her was the best because, you know, it's really been good. I mean, having the world champion with you, I mean, having to tell you this and that, you know, it's really been a great experience with her, and it's been good. We just hope she comes again or any other. Yes.
All right. So what's your strength, kata or kumite?
Kata is my strength. Yeah, I enjoy kata more. Yes.
Okay. If you can elaborate more on what the difference is between kata and kumite, for the sake of our viewers.
Okay, so kata is more like a combination of some, let's say, a basic movement. So it's a thing built from, let's say, you have blocks, you have punches and kicks, and all put together under one thing. But then kumite is more like combat, fighting, yes, and also that's just the difference that is there. Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask you to demonstrate something for us. But yeah, before I come to you, just prepare yourself. I'll ask you to go and demonstrate there. You start with kata, your favorite kata movement.
Okay.
Then later on, you demonstrate kumite for us. I can see we have another karateka in the studio.
Yes.
So you demonstrate a bit of kumite, but don't hit hard.
No problem.
Okay. Mary, what's your favorite position from the time you started playing basketball?
Okay, so that is hard for me. I do not have a favorite position. I play all the positions. So at a particular time, depending with the situation, I feature everywhere. But most likely, I love shooting.
Okay. So as of now, you are a playmaker for Dolphins?
No. I'm not a playmaker. I'm more like I'm more like a defender than an offensive player. Yes.
Okay. Among the players that play in the feminine league, Midlands, which one would you point out that no, these have been like they've been very good, so good when you're meeting those players, they're always hard to deal with?
Okay, so right now the league is comprised of mainly Zimbabwean players and Zambian players. So when I look at Zimbabwean players, the difference is they come from grassroots level. So their level of skill is always different as compared to Zambians. So most likely when I see a Zambian who's good, then I value them. The likes of Pondani, Enala Pondani.
Pondani, yes.
Yes, she's good.
With Unza Hanis?
She's with Unza Hanis, yes.
Okay.
And then Aminata Diaby, she's also a good shooter. Even Precious Mwewa, she's also good. Yes.
The likes of Tendai Ziko?
Tendai Ziko, yes, she's good also.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. From the way the league is going, you are topping now. How are you looking at the league? I know it was halted because of COVID-19. How are you seeing your team performing this season?
Okay, so on a personal level, we never stopped. We were training, doing our personal workouts, but team workouts, they were on hold. So we are going to resume tomorrow. So from tomorrow, we'll start training and hopefully we'll carry on from where we left. Yes.
All right. Who is your favorite coach in the country?
Okay, so this is easy for me. I only have one coach who coached me from the time I was 10 up to 18, 20 years old. So his name is Ona Impozori. He's my favorite coach.
He's in Zimbabwe,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Lukwesa, are you ready to demonstrate kata for us?
Yes.
Okay, there is Lukwesa Chola, 18 years of age, a karateka who is a second dan black belt holder. Wow.
Pinanyonda. Yeah. Yeah.
Host. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can come and take a seat. You're done, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that was the kata.
What was the name of? Are there particular names you give to certain katas?
Yes. Each kata has got a name. So what I did was Pina Nidan. Sorry. Yeah. It's Pina Nyondan. Yeah. So we have 5 Pinan katas. Yes, and that was just the 4th. So there are a lot of katas because I think in Chitoru style there are about 97 katas. Yeah, or more. Yes. So each style has got a number of katas and different katas. So there are a lot of them. Yes. So that was just one of them.
Apart from karate, have you ever thought of doing any other sports discipline, or do you do any other sports discipline?
Currently no, but I've tried tennis. I think by then I was 12. Yes, I tried tennis, and I tried netball when I was at school. I was I think in grade 9. Yeah, I've tried just a few here and there, but not much. And I think chess at some point, but it didn't work out so well. Yeah. So karate is just my thing because it's just part of me, I can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mary, have you ever done any other sports discipline?
Yes, so I've played handball before and netball. And the funny thing is I actually play better handball than basketball. And I've gone far with handball than basketball. But my passion for basketball is just too much, so I chose to just play basketball.
All right. And apart from basketball, What else do you do?
Okay, so I'm done with I just got done with my Bachelor's of Business Administration, and I'm now starting my Master's in MBA as well.
Wow.
Yes.
How have you been managing to balance up sport and also school?
Okay, so the balance didn't start now. It started at a very young age. My parents actually used to manage me well, so up to now, I still, there is that management. I know how to balance it.
Okay. And they're also doing business?
Oh,
I
yes.
can see you're the one there.
Yes, I'm the one.
So you know how to bake?
Okay, yes, I do. So I started knowing how to bake on my own, like self-taught. But later on, I decided to go to like school of baking and get a paper for it. So this is at Cake Market, Zambia. So I went and I graduated. I finished my course. So I'm a qualified baker now.
Wow, wow, wow. That's interesting. Lukwesa, what else do you do apart from karate?
Apart from karate, currently I'm a first-year student at the University of Zambia, a law student, so to be specific. Yes. So yeah, that's just the school, yeah, and the sport.
Wow.
Yes.
At least I know that I have a lawyer just
Yes.
After 4 years we'll be able to hire your services. Okay. Have you ever thought of doing business like Mary's doing business?
Okay, not quite business, but like opening up an NGO for girls. So it's an idea that we started with my friend in school. She was the head girl at the moment. So the name of the group is Girl Empowerment and Mentorship, GEM. So it's a group that is there to help girls find themselves and discover themselves, like learn from their abilities and everything they can do, just to help in the community and all. Yeah.
Right. Let's look at haircuts. I know sportsmen and women have these funny haircuts. Let's find out from the two girls whether they have a preference of haircuts. Mary, I'm sure we'll see some of the photos. We'll see some of the photos in terms of haircuts. What's your favorite haircut?
Okay, so I only maintain one haircut. I love short hair because with basketball it's very physical. We can't maintain to keep long hair. So I love just to shave my sides and keep the top.
Is that Precious Moore behind you?
No,
the one who's trying to mark you? No,
that's Abigail from NAPSA.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Lukwesa, do you have you do haircuts?
No, I don't do haircuts. I just keep my hair this long and I like it like that, yes. And I get a lot of compliments for it.
Really?
Yes, because it's natural and also people really love it, and I also like it that way. So it's really good because the sport also is not that restrictive on the type of hair you should have, so it's not that difficult on the hairstyle.
Okay, I can see there you are smartly dressed, yes. And I'm sure maybe you are doing a referee's course. What was happening there?
So that was at Sikanze, yes, in Boila Stadium. We had a committee session, more like helping the athletes and understanding how committee works, which is the combat. Yes. So there, yes, I was judging, so to say. Yeah, judging. Yes, and that's the outfit for the judges.
All right. So you're doing all these things that are on 18. Most of the judges I've seen odd timers.
Yeah.
How did you think of doing all this judging and refereeing when you are still an active athlete?
I guess I've learned that from my dad, who's my coach as well. He's been able to help us understand how things are done, because even as I'm an active athlete, I get to learn what is needed and what is supposed to be done. So having the referees and coaches training is also helping me and building me as an athlete. So it's really been good, and it's not been easy, so to say, but I thank my dad for always being there to help and all. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you enjoying most at this point? Is it fighting or judging?
I'm enjoying the judging more. Yes. It's more interesting, but I do miss the active participation, but the judging and the refereeing is also good. Yes.
Okay. All right. Mary, would you encourage your your children to take up basketball as their career?
Yes, I would, but the only challenging thing with basketball in Africa is it's not as active as it is in Europe. So I would maybe, if probably soccer, I would encourage them to play another sport. Yes.
Okay, and now that brings me to this question: how lucrative is the sport, basketball?
Okay, it depends with the team. It depends with the team because teams have different sponsors. So I don't know about others, but for Dolphins, we are doing fine. We are doing okay.
With the likes of Milken?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Lukwesa, how lucrative is the sport of karate?
It's building, it's growing. Yeah, like the Kofkan Karate Association, it's really growing, and the sponsorship around is very good and really well. So we're building, yeah, we're growing actually.
Okay.
Yes.
You would also encourage your own children, like your dad encouraged you to do karate?
Yes, I would encourage them because karate is a very good sport, and you know it really helps prove people wrong to say let's say girls can do it because it's a men's sport. No, how do other ladies manage to do, let's say, boxing? We have judo, we have taekwondo. So I would encourage them, yes, but if they have interest in different sports, that's all right.
Okay.
Yes.
We have another karateka in the building. I would ask her to I would ask you to come on set and do a bit of demonstration. You do a committed demonstration. So, Lukwesa, you can go there as well. What's your name? What's her name?
Stefan Piri.
Stefan Piri.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and I would also ask Lukwesa's dad, Mudli Chola, just to come and judge this committed demonstration. Yeah. So that's Stefan Piri up against Lukwesa Chola, and we have Mudli Chola, who's inspired Lukwesa Chola to do karate, and there he is. So I'm giving you less than 3 minutes.
Right? Yoi. Ajime.
Yeah! 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 Hey!
Abe. Twemasi, sufti. Ajime.
Yeah! Yeah! Hey! Yeah!
Abe. Sudachi.
Thank you very much. All right. How many points did you score?
None.
None.
Yes.
Okay, so what happens if, for instance, you are fighting within 3 minutes, then no one has scored?
It's a tie. So you're given a minute extra, and the first one to score wins.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, interesting. So let me, before I subject you to challenges, I want to hear what you guys want to do, what you want to achieve in your respective careers. Let me start with you, Mary.
Okay. So in basketball, I really want to help youngsters because every sport starts from the grassroots. Like she said, she started when she was 3. So she has an advantage already, unlike some people who are starting sports when they're like 20 years. So I would love to start a foundation which encourages youngsters at grassroots level to start playing sport, especially women.
All right.
Yes.
And with the national team?
Okay, it starts from the grassroots. So
what would you want to win with your national team?
okay, so with my national team, all we want is just to qualify for AfroBasket and make it when we qualify.
All right, great aspirations there. And for you, Lukwesa?
So for me, I would like to encourage girls more. So it's just to see the Kofkan Association, the Kofkan clubs, grow even more and spread more, so that we have the little ones engaged more. Because if you have them active in different activities, most especially sport, it being a discipline, you know, they don't get to take part in bad vices and everything. So I would love to see that, so that we have less of, you know, these offensive activities and all that. So, yeah.
Okay.
Just to grow that
At what level do you want to reach in terms of belts?
I would love to go more than my dad. Yes.
That means your dad is no longer upgrading?
He can. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
he can upgrade, and he is. Yes, but I would love to be more than him. So if he goes up to 8 dan, I need to reach even 10. Yes.
Dan black belt holder.
Yes.
Okay. Right, we go for a musical break, and this song is done by Kabova, Ben Blazer, and General Ozzy. You can go there now. Stand by for. Ben Blazer, Kabova, and General Ozzy doing that song dedicated to the Chipolo Polo. Okay, time for our challenge now. So only do arm wrestling today. And the two ladies will be subjected to arm wrestling, so they're already on standby. I'll count up to 3, then they do the arm wrestling. So they'll do it 3 times, and then we'll see the winner. So the time starts now. When I say go, that's when you go. 1, 2, 3, go. Mary up against Lukwesa Chola. Karateka up against basketballer. Oh, the Karateka has been defeated. Okay. So I think Mary Chawayipira is using maybe age or experience. Okay, go again. The second time. Under 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. No, I haven't said go. I have to say go. Okay, rest your elbows nicely. 1, 2, 3, go. Is Lukwesa going to come back, or Mary will continue on the winning path? Oh, Lukwesa is trying to bounce. Oh, Mary has won. Chawayipira, Chawayipira zona Lukwesa. Okay, so you've done 2 and Mary has won 2. So Mary is the winner because even if you do the third one, even if you win. So ladies, thank you very much. Mary is the winner. You can come and sit here as we wind up the program. Let me hear your feelings. Quick feelings. How was it for you, Lukwesa?
It was hard. Yeah, but I tried.
Do you think it was unfairly done? Or
No, it was just
considered defeat?
Yeah, considered defeat.
Mary, how was it?
It was okay. She's pretty much strong.
She's strong?
She is.
But you used the edge.
Yes, I can say that. The edge, the size, and everything. I used everything.
Okay, ladies, thank you very much for coming through. So I was hosting Lukwesa Chola, who is a karateka. She's won a number of championships in karate, and now she's fighting under Kofkan Karate Zambia. And I also had Mary Chawayipira, interesting name, trekked from Zimbabwe to come to Zambia. She's now playing for Dolphins basketball team, who are on top of the MBA feminine category, beating the likes of Unza Honeys and Green Buffaloes, and she's been instrumental at the club because she is the team captain. That's a Mary Chawayipira. So until next week at the same time when we come with another set of guests, my name is Modern Sinkara. Goodbye.